They never explained this to you growing up, not in school, not in daily life. Because if people truly understood it, they would stop being easy to control. This isn't about what your eyes see. It's about how you understand what you see. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is space, and in that space, something important speaks. But most people never hear it. They fill every quiet moment with noise, phones, videos, conversations, constant movement. And because of that, they lose touch with their inner direction. Brand, here's the truth. If you cannot sit quietly with yourself, you will always follow other people's voices. You'll chase trends, opinions, and expectations instead of your own path. Then modern life teaches us that being busy means being important, that talking means knowing, that doing more means becoming more. But real clarity doesn't come from noise. It comes from stillness. Think about the moments when you suddenly understand something important. It's rarely in chaos. It happens when you're alone, late at night, in the shower, while driving quietly. That's not random. That's when the mind finally slows down enough to listen. Your inner voice doesn't shout, it whispers. Then throughout history, people who changed the world always stepped away first. They went into solitude, not to escape life, but to see it clearly. When you disconnect from distractions, your perception sharpens. You start noticing what was always there, but hidden behind noise. Man's silence is powerful because it reveals instead of entertains. Mind, your true direction is buried under mental clutter, constant opinions, endless scrolling, repeated worries. Silence clears that clutter, but most people avoid it because they're afraid of what they might discover when everything goes quiet. Yet silence is full of insight, full of answers, full of direction. Try this. Spend 1 hour alone. No phone, no music, no talking. Just sit, let your thoughts run wild at first. That's normal. Then wait. Eventually, the noise fades and something calmer appears, a wiser voice. That voice has always been there. Land. You can't see clearly if your mind is crowded. Your eyes don't just receive information. They project, meaning you don't see the world as it is. You see it as you are. Two people can experience the same situation and walk away with completely different conclusions. Why? Because belief shapes perception. Found, if you believe people are dangerous, you'll see threats everywhere. Okay? If you believe opportunities are rare, you'll miss them even when they're close. Mend, your thoughts don't just describe reality. They filter it. The brain looks for proof of what it already believes. That's why repeated thoughts become habits, and habits become destiny. You think you're reacting to life, but often you're repeating the same inner story. The good news? You can change the filter. When you change what you expect, your mind starts noticing new possibilities. Tell yourself, I find solutions, and suddenly problems look different. Say, I deserve better, and you stop accepting chaos as normal. This isn't magic, it's how the brain works. Your reality isn't fixed, it's filtered. And you hold the filter, emotions also shape what you see. Anger narrows vision, fear distorts it. When you're afraid, everything looks like danger. When you're angry, everything looks like an enemy. Demanding. But emotions can also expand vision. Gratitude widens perspective. It helps you notice what you once ignored. Purpose creates clarity. Imagination opens doors to futures that don't exist yet. Imagination isn't childish. It's a preview. Every invention, every creation, every achievement began as an image in someone's mind. The unseen always comes before the visible. People will call imagination unrealistic. But everything real was once called impossible. Land discomfort is another hidden teacher. Most people avoid it, not realizing that growth hides behind it. Discomfort strips illusions. It wakes you up. It forces honesty. Comfort keeps you asleep. Discomfort makes you aware. Conscious. When you step into fear instead of running from it, your inner vision strengthens. That's why people who've been through struggle often see deeper truths. They've been forced to look inward. Discomfort isn't punishment, it's preparation. Detachment is also necessary, not isolation, but freedom from constant validation. When you stop needing approval, your inner guidance gets louder. When you unplug from comparison, clarity returns. The world is loud. Your inner voice is quiet. You must choose which one you listen to. Patterns in your life are messages, repeating situations, familiar struggles, similar relationships. They're not accidents. They're signals asking you to learn something. Until you do, they repeat. Lemdang. Once you notice the pattern, you can change it. Vision always comes before proof. The world asks for evidence before belief. But real change happens when belief comes first. Vision creates evidence. Explained, every major breakthrough started with someone trusting what they saw inside before the world. Agreed, inner vision demands action. Seeing isn't enough. You must move, even when the path isn't clear, even when others doubt. Obedience to your inner knowing turns insight into reality. You were born with this ability. It was never lost, only buried under noise and doubt. When you quiet the world, you remember. Plinda, you are not separate from the unseen. You are connected to it. Plan. When you learn to listen, to trust, and to act, your inner vision becomes your greatest strength. And once that happens, the world stops controlling you and starts responding to you.